Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm going to call this episode 2 of the 2-Niners. This is all ping putters. I did one episode earlier. If you haven't watched that, go ahead and click on that and check that out. This is the second episode. This is the last of my 29ers, going up to what I have, 76 putters that are pre-67s, or about 60 years old as of today anyway. And this is the next group of pings coming in. I will get into the 20s and the 68 zip codes here a little bit later. But as I mentioned in my last one, what I like to do is put these numbered tags at where the first step is. Just help me remember how long these steps are. And you can tell they were getting long and short. They also have a different hosel to bring it in. This reminds me of some of the stuff I see in like Wilson's. And there's more of those down there as well. I'm not an expert on that stuff, but again, this is the last of the 85029 putters that I have. And there'll be a total of 76. And we're always looking for, nice, if we can, original grips. Nice, the better the bands. The better the bands also help, if they even have bands. Quite a few of these do. And then I like to put the oddballs to begin with. So let's see what I put out here. This was last night that I did this. Okay, so, all right. So this one is a Karsten ping. It doesn't have it's a 2-Niner, of course, but it does not have a patent number on it. So that's why this is up front. I assume this is going to be the same thing. No, this one does have a patent number. It is a Karsten. It does have a patent number. So the uniqueness of not having a patent number is important. Let's see what's going on here. Another Karsten with it having a patent number. So just this first one doesn't have the patent. Now let's see what's going on. It looks like no patent number on this either. This is a Karsten 2. And I don't see a patent number there. I'm going to change the hosels. You can see that's changed. More of a heel. Well, they're all kind of heel. Let's see what's going on with the next one. Yeah, again, no patent number showing or visible there. Now we got a day. Now this patent, it's a heel shafted, big old head. I think it's the only day I have, actually. This one is. Oh, and this is the only zing. This is interesting. Again, I was looking at these last night. So this has that different shaft, what reminds me of the Wilson shafts. So sometimes they twist them. But this is a patent, others patent, pending, others pending, other patent pending, I guess. But this is the only 2-9 zing I have, and I have quite a few zings. So most of those are 20. They're in there someplace. Let's see, they have a slot line, so that's probably this group right here. I'm guessing these are zings. Let's just see the comparison. Yeah, these are zings. Let's see, these are the 2-0s. So these are after 67. 68 to 73 was the 2-0 zip codes. And again, this is the only ping zing. This is a day. Okay, so this must be the zing. That is a 2-9. So I got to research that. That's interesting. Again, the shafts are introduced here. I hadn't seen a shaft like that before. Big step on this next one. What are we dealing with here? Echo 1. Patent pending also. So that's why this is up front. So this is patent pending. Again, that's another thing you want to look for when you have patent pending. All right, let's see here. Echo 2. There's a patent number on that one. That's a 2-9. So this is probably another Echo 2. And the patent number's on there again, a 2-9. Interesting little club. 6-inch step, another Echo 2. Now we're getting into something different with the bend. Let's see what's going on here. Nice grip on this one. So it's an Echo I or 1. Maybe I have these out of order. There's patent on there and everything else. Echo 1. Pretty sure these all look kind of the same. Echo 1 again. You can tell those two were Same, so they don't, nothing special here. We're getting down where we expect it to be special. Now we're getting into, there's no, as you notice, most of these do not, I don't think any of them, nope. Any of these that are left up here do not have the sound slots, okay? So here's an in echo. So that's what we're going with here is the in echoes. Patent is on there, Made in USA. In echoes, that's gonna probably be most of these. You can see the steps are changing here. Should probably put the two long ones together, but what have you. I know I have a few of these. I don't know how well I'm hitting that. Try to do a better job with what I'm looking at here. Yeah, so these are probably all in echoes. Let's see if I get down to this one, which looks like to be the last. A little rougher. All right, here's one that's a dent. You gotta be careful with these. It does drop the value when you have dents like this. So this is number 60, has a dent in it. A decent face. That's a blade. It's called a ping blade. 2.9er. I guess this is gonna be a blade, no dent. Yep. Ping blade, no dent. Nice head. This one's nice. Doesn't have the original grip, which is a bummer. My eyes. Okay, so this one, let's take a look at it. Oh, it's another blade. 2.9er blade. I guess no surprise, you can see that that dent's a discounted situation because of that. So look for those things. This one, though, has the band and the grip. Well, that makes me, it's interesting because I lost a lot of patina on the shaft. It's not as shiny, but I was looking at or looking up the Dell heads yesterday, which I had the Dell heads out here, and so I was looking up, kind of checking on things, and I noticed there were some of them pretty cheap, running 40, 60, 70, which is what I would think an Anser would go for, not a Dell head. And then I noticed that the wording on there, the way they had the lettering, I don't have anything like it, but they had like Phoenix above Karsten. I don't know if any of these are going to show it that way. Yeah, instead of having it like this, where you see Karsten first, and then Phoenix, they had Phoenix big, and then Karsten. I have to think possibly that those were, what do you call it? Fraud. They were not legit, right? And that's why the price is where it was, even though they did say it had the original band and stuff like that on it. I don't know, I'd be a little leery, and the price kind of gives it away too. So be careful out there when you're dealing with stuff like that. All right, let's get back to it. We're at 67. I'm going to jump to 67. Let's make sure what 66 is an A blade. No, I didn't look at the A blades. So these are all A blades. The steps are about the same on most of these. And my lighting, I'm kind of getting in the way of the lighting. Let me move some stuff. Yeah, so just simple A-blade, nice face on this one, not all beat up on the leading edge. You gotta remember, these from 67, all these A-blades. Now, there's some, well, this one doesn't have patent number. Oh, that one should be put up front. I'm gonna drop that one. So 66 is going up front. There's no patent number on it. No patent number on this one either, I just noticed that. Okay, so 65, 66 is going to run up. Now, I also noticed, look at this one. Excellent band, and appears to be never used grip. You can see the crack in there, so it's old, but so I just need some cleaning. That's an interesting piece right there. Makes it stand out a little bit. Okay, so now we're getting into H blades. And I don't see a patent number on this one. Right up here, I'm not seeing a patent number, so that's going to jump over. Nice band. The original grip, Pro only grip, King Pro only. Let's see what we got going on here. Another no patent, okay. This is a Y blade. Patent pending, so those should be up front. Patent pending is something you want to look for. Patent pending or other patent, but typically patent pending. See, this is another patent pending. This is a H blade. All right, those guys need, well, I guess don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. That's something you're looking for. Now here's an L blade. This does have a patent. Has Phoenix, doesn't have the zip code. So I'm not sure if this is a 2.9 or not. So if it's a 67 club or not, maybe I can research and find out. Okay, let's see what we got here. O-Blade. All right, so I only had one of those last one. This has patent on it. It does say Phoenix, does have the zip code. Look at this one again. O-Blade, again, I'm going back to the L-Blade. Yeah, no zip code. I don't know if you guys can see that. Hang on. Sorry, let me put it down so I can focus here. Yeah, no zip code. Does have patent. What's that say? Something patent number. Yeah, it has a patent number, but no zip code. Again, that's a unique factor you want to look for. Where this has a zip code and a patent on the O-Blade. I want to have only one of the L's I have. Oh, no, I got two O's. Sorry. Oh, and this one does have a patent. Does this one not have a patent? Is that what I said? No, they both have patents. Okay, it says 2.9. I'd say this one, see, look at the nice band on that. Has someone's name on it. Nice original grip. This one actually has a different type of pin grip, but nice. Another choice to make there. This one's shinier than this one, so, and a better grip, so this one would be worth more, right? That's what I think. All right, so now what do we have? Another O-Blade with a patent, 2.9, real clear on there. Not no band and a different grip. This one has a band. This is a Z-Blade, okay? Has a patent, has a 2.9 number on it. Has a little band. Has original grip. Good. 75. Another Z-Blade. Patented. Kind of hard to see all that. But nice patina, that's what we'll call that. Okay. And the last of the Z-Blades and the last of my 29s here with the patent. Original grip. Not as good as the one before it. So you got to consider all that. All right, so that's what we ran into.